Hello, teacher.
Hi, Bruce. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. How was your week so far?
I will go swimming this weekend.
Oh, okay. How was last weekend?
Um, I I go to my mother's school and play football.
Okay, so you went to your mother's school. Uh,
Yes, I went to my mother's school.
okay, good. And how was school? How was school going?
Mm, Maybe this week or next or and next week we'll have a test again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anything else going on?
No,
No. Okay.
teacher, and we have some football games from class and class.
Oh, okay. So you'll be playing in some football games with like your other classmates.
Yes.
Okay. And when is that?
It is started before, and we have two games before, and it will continue.
Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, that sounds like fun. Sounds like
Yes.
a fun time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. How's the weather in China right now? Is it getting colder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday is 4 Celsius.
Ooh. So it's getting really cold. Have you guys had snow yet?
No,
Not yet. Okay. But you sometimes during the winter you get snow, correct?
no, it's seldom. But
Oh, seldom you don't get, yeah, okay, you don't get snow. Okay. You seldom get snow. Okay.
in Beijing it is snow now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at your homework. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Go ahead and read
Because
it. Mhm.
because it tells us told us
Okay. Okay.
about a thing
Okay.
because there had no uh, has has not any friction.
Um, what is the question? What question are you answering? Read the question to me.
And the question is,
Take your time.
why would an object moving in space go on forever? Use details from the text to support your answer.
Okay. And your answer is because there has no any friction. How would you answer that better?
Because um,
And you can answer it in the present tense because you're just answering it right now. That's just they're just asking a question right now. Why is there not okay in space? Um, how would you answer this in a present tense?
because there had not any friction.
What would be the not has? What would the present tense be?
Had
That's past. Had. We've not
had
even. No, 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 no. Is, present tense is, because there's no friction. There is no friction, or there isn't any friction, however you want to say it, because you have any in there, because we're just talking about present tense.
Okay.
Okay, number 3. And you can read the question. You can go, read the question first, and then the answer.
What is the meaning of approach on page 71?
Okay.
Use context clues to help you figure out the meaning.
Okay.
Approach means be closer.
Okay, and the better way to say that would be to be closer, or you could say approach means to be closer.
Okay.
Okay. And then number 4.
Write about why a person's weight would be different on Jupiter than on Earth.
Okay.
Use details from the text to support your response.
Okay.
Because the gravity is different.
Okay, good job. And you see on number 4 how you used is, just answering a simple question in the present tense. That's exactly right. Okay, and then the next part. Gravity.
How did science help the robots solve their problem? Gravity helped them come to the Earth.
Okay, and the only thing there, we would probably say helps. Gravity helps, making that plural.
Okay.
All right, so we're talking about them, meaning that's more than one. So we need to make that, we need to make that verb plural as well. Helps them come to Earth. And then the last one.
What are a few ways that science can help us answer questions and solve problems?
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything can solved by science.
No, you have you present tense is fine. You can say that, but there is a word that we're missing. Everything can blank. That's the missing word. And then solved by science. What are we missing? Do you know the word?
Can be solved.
Yes, good job. Exactly right. Science is important. That's fine. Okay, good job. Good job, Bruce. Okay. All right. Let's go back. So this one, now we're going to go back into the reading writing workshop. Okay, and this is kind of where we left off 2 weeks ago, not the anthology.
Page 76.
Second. Okay. Okay. We did the words. Vocabulary.
Okay.
We did that.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I didn't think 76. I thought we were on the. We did this as well too.
We have not studied before.
Yeah, I thought on this one we were on page 71, but I thought we stopped here, and we start here, readers too. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, and that's on 72. Okay. All right, go ahead and read where it says readers 2.
Readers 2. Writers choose the best way to organize their information. One way to organize information is present events in the order in which they happen. We read the section from the big race below.
First, read the sidebar where we talk about sequence.
Sequence. Identify the sequence of information in this excerpt. What time order words does the author use?
Okay, go ahead and we're going to look at, I'm going to have you read that, and then I'll have you tell me what some of the time order words are first. But go ahead and read that first part.
Alex and Liam planned to build planned to build a car for the soup box derby. As a result of their inquiry into how to build a fast car, they had come to the Science Museum today for answers. Last week, Alex's mother had called one of the museum's
one of the museum's scientists.
Okay. When they walked into the museum, a woman in a lab coat and inline skates zoomed up and greeted them.
Okay, so taking a look at that, tell me what are some of the time sequence words that they're using in this passage?
Planned.
No.
As.
No. Okay, now remember, time sequence words are the ones that we use to tell something in order. So we're talking about time, okay? If we were to look at that, passage in that you just read, one of the phrases that we see of when something happened,
okay,
is what?
Last week.
Yes, exactly. So when we talk about time sequence, most of the time we start with something like first, right? Sometimes we talk about second or next or then, okay? Or like here, last week, because it's referring to a time of some time, whatever that could be, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe sometimes we also say last or lastly or in conclusion. All these things are like with time, and it tells everything in order. First, okay, let's do this little experiment, and we'll make it real simple. Bruce, I want you to tell me what you do every day, what your daily routine is, right? And you can talk about it like Monday through, because I know the weekend changes, but let's talk about it Monday through Friday when you have to go to school. Okay, that pretty much Monday through Friday for you pretty much has about the same things that you do every day. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to tell me that in a sequence order. Tell me about your routine Monday through Friday, what you do. Okay.
Okay.
And use time sequence first. I mean, use time sequence words, not first.
Does a time like 6:30? Does that
No, you don't have to use that at all. Okay. Just tell me about your entire routine, and just, it doesn't have to be really long and complex, but just the things you do every single day, but using a time sequence words so I know how your day transpires. Okay.
Okay. In the morning, I have breakfast and go to school. After 4 classes, I eat lunch at noon, and I have 3 classes afternoon, and I usually watch TV and do my homework in the evening, and I sleep at night.
Okay. I understand in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, but I'm looking more for, I'll give you an example. Okay. I'm going to do another example so you really kind of get that, the time sequence. Okay. And I'll do it about my day.
Okay.
Right? So you can hear. First, I get up in the morning. Next, I usually take a shower and start preparing for my classes. Then, these are sequence words, right? Then I have breakfast. After that, I teach classes. In the afternoon, I have lunch. Later, I'll go out for a walk. And finally, I prepare dinner in the evening. Okay. Now, did you pick up my sequence words?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not always, you don't always have to go with time, you know. The words I'm kind of looking for are usually like first, then, next, after that, you know, last or finally, or a lot of that. So those just kind of keeps the listener engaged to how everything is happening in an order. Okay, that makes sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
All right, let's go. And you might forget this, but I just think it's important to sometimes go over these repeatedly so it just kind of gets ingrained in your mind. And it really helps when you actually do an exercise like that, because then you really kind of understand it better. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the writers. Once again, you're going to start off with reading it the way the person wrote this, Jonah. Okay. Jonah wrote about boating.
Boating. My grandfather asked me to go boating today. I love to go boating, but I was scared.
No, but. Just go read all the black. Don't read any of the right corrections.
I love to go boating. I was scared we would sink. First, he told me about buoyancy force.
Mhm.
Buoyancy force pushes an object upward when it is in water. Buoyancy forces it up into the water surface. Now, I wanted to go boating. Next, he explained that the lake was not very deep.
Okay, and now as you can see, there are some corrections in there. Now go ahead and read it, the correct one.
My grandfather asked me to go boating today. I love to go boating, but I was scared we would sink. First, he told me about buoyancy force. Buoyancy force pushes an object upward when it is in water. For example, if I drop a ball in the water, it won't sink. Buoyancy forces it up to the water surface. Next, he explained that the lake was not very deep. Now I wanted to go boating.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of those corrections. We do see some sequency words in there, time sequency words. But let's take a look at some of those first corrections. Okay, so taking a look at that first one, we see this conjunction here. Why did the teacher put that there?
Because before but it says the writer loved to boating, but after it and it's a different meaning.
Okay. Okay. So there's like we say like a negation. There's a condition about boating. I love to go boating, but I was scared we would sink. So it kind of explains the other condition of I love to go boating. There's a condition to it, and that condition is I was scared we would sink. Okay. Uh, and then why do we have this?
And the second is teacher wanted him to give readers an example and let readers
Oh, what
know.
no, this what is this one here?
Okay, he doesn't write what's that?
What is that?
A comma?
No, period. Period.
Okay,
Remember,
period.
yeah, remember the good guess though. Remember the comma has like a tail, right? Like this one here. That's a comma. I know it's hard to kind of distinguish, but just the plain little dot, that's the period. The plain
Okay.
little dot, right? Okay. And we need that because we ended a sentence, right? So we need to put a period there. Okay, now go ahead and explain this one.
Because teacher wants writers gives an example to readers and let readers know what he is writing.
Well, what's the example they're trying to? What is the example they're trying to explain?
It's try to explain the boat won't sink.
What is the name of that?
Explain
What is
what's
the word they're trying to explain?
buoyancy.
Buoyancy, right? Okay. And because think about it this way. As you were reading this, and it says buoyancy force pushes an object upward when it's in water. I still don't understand that. I don't get it. For example, so they're trying to explain, and that's why they put it, for example, if I drop a ball in the water, because it's so much lighter and the mass of the water is so heavy, it's not going to sink. But if you really never heard of the word buoyancy before, you still may be unclear as to what it means. So that's why we usually give an example. Okay, keep going. What was the next one?
Because it.
Why did she put it down at the bottom?
Because first and next should let me see. Because
you're on the right track.
The sentence upper was can be can the sentence in the circle can be the last of this
the last of the what? The last of.
And So teacher put it for the last sentence.
Okay, you were, I think you're ready to say something about the sequencing because you were saying first and next. And I kind of wanted you to go with that because I think that that's even a better explanation. You know, we have first up here, which we see that, right? First, and we have next here. But this one, the now, doesn't fit here because it's not a time sequencing order. We have now and then we have next, and that doesn't make sense, right? We should have first and then we should have next, and then now needs to come down here just to end everything. But I know you're on the right track and I think you understand that. So so on this paper here, what are the time sequencing words here?
First,
Mm-hmm.
now, next.
And next, and then now, right? And that would explain everything. Good job. Okay. Let's do this for homework. Write a short paragraph, okay? Kind of how you talked to me today earlier, explaining your day, but I want you to write it out and I want you to use time sequencing words. Okay.
And to write what?
About your day. What is your normal routine? Okay. And you can make it, if you want, we can change it around a little bit. We can make your routine on the weekend, like on Saturday or Sunday. So that way you don't have to talk about school again. But write a little short paragraph using time sequencing words for your weekend. Okay.
Okay.
I think that'll be a good exercise for you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. How can starting a business help others? Bruce, describe that picture for me. Tell me what you see.
I see a woman is baking some bread.
Okay. Is there where do you think she is? You think she's
I think she is in the bakery.
At the bakery. You don't think she's at home?
No, because there isn't too much place in his home.
There's you mean her home would be smaller, or she's just making a lot of bread and that doesn't seem very usual for home to be making that much bread.
She can't eat too much bread.
There's a lot of bread. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's take where it says time for kids and it says rise to the challenge. Now, before we read it, I just many times in reading, when we read something, sometimes we see words that are a take on what we're reading about. We see a word there that says rise. And if you look at that word, the way it's written, okay, it's not written like the regular text below. You know, in black, it's not written in a different font. It's really big. And I don't know if you catch this, I do, but I just want to kind of point it out so you can be familiar with this. Do you notice, let me ask you, why, okay, and it's okay if you don't know, it's okay. But why do you think this is written so big? And also, number two, what are these letters, these 4 letters, what does it remind you of?
It reminds me that rice is the important part of this essay.
Okay, now related to the bread. that you just saw? That's what I'm trying to get. I don't know if you'll, I don't know. Take a look at the picture behind the lady. You see all that bread, okay?
Yes.
And how would you describe that bread?
It's round and soft.
Ah, it's round and fluff. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, keep that in mind. Round and fluff. Take a look at those. Take a look at those words. Take a look at the letters R-I-S-E. How does that compare to the picture that you just told me about, round and fluff?
其实 as is round and soft.
Oh, round and soft. Okay. Okay, but we can use fluff even. I like that word fluff because that's really soft and it's big. Do you know? Can you think of anything else about those letters? I mean, I'll share something with you if you can't make that association.
To describe a bread?
Yeah, if you know what bread is made of.
It's made of dough.
Yeah, but what else? What makes the bread round and soft and big, fluffy? What makes it like that?
I just know there is a strange white like sugar and it's white.
That's called flour. That's the main ingredient, flour, which comes from wheat. Okay? Flour comes from wheat after it's processed, after it's milled. But there's actually a kind of a strange kind of ingredient that all bread has to have in order for it to come up like that, rise up. And it's called, you may never have heard of it, but it's called yeast. Okay, the ingredient that every bread needs, that's the way you spell it. I put it in chat so you can see it. It's called yeast. And it's kind of yellowish and it's a little grainy. And it's not like the flour. It's just like a little grainy thing. And it's part of, what's that?
Is that baking powder?
No, not baking powder. It's not baking soda. It's a type of like a fungus. Okay. And it is used in making breads to make it elevate or make it levitate or make it go up, make it really puffy.
Okay.
And that yeast, that key ingredient reminds me of this word because the word looks soft and fluffy. It does, right? The R-I-S-E looks, to me, it looks like bread cut out or shaped in that word, rise. And the bread can only rise if it has that key ingredient, yeast. I don't expect you to know that, but sometimes people will use different meanings, from the actual picture when they write, and it kind of gives you, an idea of what they're talking about. So rise. Okay. Anyway, go ahead and start reading. That's difficult.
How do you start a business and help people at the same time? A woman in New York did it. She started a bakery that includes a culinary training program for immigrants. Not only has the training program been successful, the bakery's breads are big hits too. How do you think a business can give back to the community? What kinds of things could they do?
Okay, what do you think?
They can use the money they earned to help some people.
Okay, okay. And go ahead and number 2.
What kind of business would you start? How would it help people or your community?
All right. So what kind of business would you start?
I will start a shop, and this shop if you earn some money and you will give the poor people a piece of your earned.
Oh, so they would give them money that you earn from the shop. What kind of shop?
The shop that make breakfast.
Oh, okay. So you would have like a little restaurant that serve breakfast.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna skip that part. Let's take a look at vocabulary.
Okay. Compassionate. I could tell she was a compassionate and caring person by the way she hugged her sister. What is an antonym for compassionate?
Okay.
Pitiless.
Say that again.
Pitiless.
You're saying pitiless?
Pitiless.
Yeah, pitiless. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. Because I was thinking of pitiful, but if you're saying no pity. Okay. Okay. All right. Number 2.
Enterprise. Starting a whitewater rafting business was an exciting new enterprise for Tom. What is the first thing a person starting a new enterprise might do?
Enterprise, yeah. First of all, what's another word for enterprise?
Mm,
What do you think that is? And take a look at the sentence that you just read. It's kind of, I think it's really in that sentence.
Option.
You said an option?
Gumption.
What? Say G what?
Gumption.
Gumption. Oh, gumption. Okay. Is that what you're saying? Gumption. Gumption. No.
Adventure.
It could be adventurous, yes, but it's normally it's really like a business. Okay, a new enterprise is something more like an activity, a business, something like that.
Okay.
Now, going whitewater rafting would be an adventure. You know, that would be fun, but it's not an enterprise. What they're doing, starting a whitewater rafting business. That is like an enterprise. It's like another word for an organizational activity or a business. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and answer that question. What is the first thing the person starting a new business or starting a new organization? What might they do?
They might to understand it.
Yeah. You have to understand what you're doing, right? You have to know what's the objective to having this business. Okay, good job. All right, next one.
Exceptional.
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 Yeah.
Monica is an exceptional and talented flute player.
Exceptional. And Monica is an exceptional.
Monica is an exceptional and talented flute player.
Okay. So what do you think that word means?
It means do something well.
Okay, something very, very well. Better than better, right? Just like almost perfect. So go ahead and read that question.
How does a person become exceptional at doing something?
Okay, how do you answer that?
Work hard on it.
Work hard on it. Okay. Give me an example.
Like if you want to play piano well and you need to practice
How often?
every day.
Okay. All right. Next word.
Funds. Nicole's class held a bake sale to raise funds to buy books for the library.
Okay. What's another word for funds?
Money.
Money. Good job. Okay. And go ahead and read the question.
What projects would you like to raise funds for?
Okay. How would you answer that?
I have joined a project that sell newspapers and help the children in Yunnan build school.
Okay. Okay. That's good. All right. Next word.
Innovative.
Mm.
Sam enjoyed trying out the new innovative racing wheelchair.
Okay. What do you think that word means? What's another word for innovative or innovation?
It means a new crate.
Okay. Something, okay. New. Okay. And then go ahead and read that question.
What new technology do you think is innovative?
Okay.
The AI.
Okay. Very good. Artificial intelligence, right? Okay. Good job. All right. Next one.
Process. An important step in the process of making a pie is to roll out the crust.
Okay.
What is one step in the process of baking cookies? Knead dough.
Okay, you need dough. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next one.
Routine.
Routine.
Routine. Brittany loved the daily routine of walking her dog.
Yeah, routine.
Routine. Why it is helpful to have a morning routine? Because if you just do it in the morning, you won't forget it or be tired.
If you say that again. If you do it in the morning.
If you do something in the morning, you won't be tired or forgot the thing.
Oh, okay. Forget, you're saying forget it or are tired. Okay. Okay. All right. And the last one.
Undertaking. Cleaning up Tim's messy bedroom was going to be a big undertaking. What do you consider a big undertaking?
Okay.
I will make a plan before that.
Well, what is that word? What does what is it though? What job? What do you consider to be a big undertaking?
Like finished the homework at summer vacation.
Oh, okay. When they give you all that homework, like for 3 months. Okay, I understand. That would be a big undertaking. That's a big job. Okay, good job. All right, now choose 3 words and ask me questions using those 3 words.
Okay. Do you innovative any new things?
Well, would you say innovative, or would you? How would you use that word correctly?
Um, oh, it's
What would you use it like? What would the root word, or even in past tense or something?
uh, do you innovative some new things?
Did I innovate any new things? I can't think of. That's how you would say it. I can't think of anything that I innovated. Not. I mean, I create things, but it's not really. It's nothing new. I create a lot of patterns that I use to make in crochet and stuff like that, but it's not innovative. Innovative for me would be something that hasn't been done yet that makes a current task easier. I may have, I just can't think of anything. Okay, go ahead. Another question.
Okay. Teacher, what is enterprise to you?
Enterprise. Okay, how would you ask that question?
Mm.
Because you could say, what is enterprise to you? And I could say, oh, that's starting a new business.
What is enterprise for you?
What is it? What is an enterprise for you? What is an enterprise for you? For me, I started many years ago. I don't do it now, but many years ago, I started a jelly jam jelly making business, and I used to make preserves out of pomegranates, and nobody was doing that, and I did it in the United States, and I would sell my product online and at festivals, different type of festivals throughout the year. but it was quite a little enterprise that I had going on the side. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And one more.
Teacher, um, what which things do you do it exceptional except speaking English?
What? Okay, all right. That's a good question. I want you to phrase it though a little bit better. Okay, I want you to kind of rethink that question. How would you ask that question? I know what you're asking. I want you to say it in a better, grammatically, I want you to say it better.
Mm, what is something that you do
That's good. That's good.
you do that in exceptional?
Okay, what is something that you do that is exceptional? Okay, I thought you were going to go with exceptionally, and that's be okay too. But what is something that you do that is exceptional? I think I create my blankets and quilts exceptionally well. I do it very well.
Okay.
Like I create my own designs and such as I'll show you one. I create my own designs and out of different yarn and things like that. And this is just one block that I created. And here's another one that I created. And I will put all these different blocks together to make a really big Afghan, a big blanket. Yeah, so I do those. I do stuff like that. And I usually create my own kind of patterns to do that. That's
Okay.
called mosaic. Okay, that technique is called mosaic. All right, good job. All right, you know what? We're gonna stop here because that's like a good that's a good point to stop for the unit there, and then we'll do the anthology next week. But because we were talking about time sequence, and I think we're gonna practice. Hold on a second. I think this is going to be good. Hold on. We got a couple of minutes. Let me just write down where we're leaving off on page. We'll start in 2 weeks. We'll start on page 78. Page 78. I want to practice some tongue twisters with you real quick. And I think this will be okay. I think you're going to be. I think we're going to be fine with these. Hold on 1 second. Okay. This really helps. This is a skill that really helps with pronunciation. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is what I want you to do. I think you could read these words. They're really good. I want you to start with this one here where it says, I scream, you scream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Good. Now go to the next one.
Betty Butter brought some butter.
Bought, not brought. Read it slowly.
Betty bought some butter, but said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my butter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter, made her bitter batter. So it was better. Betty bought some better butter.
Good job. Good job. And what, as you can see, have you ever done these before? Have you ever done these tongue twisters? Have you
Yes, I have some.
You have, okay. Have you read that one before with the with Betty Botter?
No.
Does that one look familiar? Okay, and this one's working on the short sounds of the E, the A, and the I, and the O, and it's using a lot of the B's. Okay, so we go, right, with B's. Okay, now this is the second one is the trickier one. We'll just do one more. I'm gonna have you do this one.
Teacher, can you send it to me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, do this last one here. I know you can do it.
She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Shells. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right. You like those, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna send those to your. I'm gonna send that to your WeChat link, the one that you send me your homework on. I'll just send it there. Unless I can put it on chat right now if you want to try to save it. Hold on. There you go. I just sent you the link in chat, and you can save it wherever you want. Just copy and paste it. So highlight that whole link and then cut and paste, or copy and paste.
Okay, teacher.
I sent it to you in WeChat anyway. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any last minute questions?
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay. I think you'll enjoy these, and they really help with pronunciation of words. Okay. They're really good. Keep them somewhere, practice them often, and they'll really help you with sounds. It's a good practice. Okay, so you know what your homework is for next week, yes?
Yes.
You're writing? Okay, that's all I'm going to give you. And enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next week, and we'll be back in literature anthology, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, have a good week.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye, teacher.
All right, bye, Bruce.